Hello and welcome in. Thank you for joining me. So, there is somebody from your past, a masculine energy, that is going to be trying to reach out to some of you. I feel like in the very near future, I would say the next week or two at the max. Um, this is somebody that has recently gotten clarity on you or on a situation in regards to you. And I feel like that is causing this person to have a change of heart about you and want to come towards you. And I do feel like for many of you, this is somebody that you've blocked. I don't feel like this person has access to your energy, or at least very easily if they do at all. I do feel like this is somebody that ganged up against you, that betrayed you, that took the word of several other people over yours and did some pretty terrible things to you. Um, yeah, this is somebody that really betrayed you. I feel like this is somebody that you thought you could trust, and you found out that they were going behind your back and doing some pretty sketchy things with numerous people. Not only cheating, although I do feel like that was involved somehow, I do feel like they ended up getting involved with somebody, and that somebody had a group of people that then became, their group or their friends or something like that. And I feel like that group of people did a lot of shady stuff behind your back and pretty much tried to really hurt you, tried to destroy a lot of things in your life, try to ruin your career, block your finances, just mess you up. I feel like they try to cause a lot of heartache for you, instability. I feel like some of them were doing spell work or what they thought to be spell work. I feel like a lot of them are what we would call like a kitchen witch, right? They didn't really know what they were doing, but the intention was there. And unfortunately, that's all you need when you're sending out energy is just the intention, really. I mean, you don't really have to do rituals or any of that kind of stuff. That's just the physical, right? It's really about the intention. So a lot of them had some very ill intentions for you and were sending those towards you. And then also doing things in the physical just to cause you a lot of grief. Anyways, I feel like this person has found out some information in regards to you and realized that they were under some sort of illusion or being lied to by the person that they were connected to who was part of this group. And I feel like they found out that information. Somehow they have physical proof of this information. So it looks like maybe through looking at someone's cell phone or seeing an email. It's some type of written word. It could be a text, something that was written electronically. So either a text, email, chat, something like that, where they actually saw the proof with their own eyes. I feel like they are starting to, the illusion that was surrounding them is starting to come down in a big way. I feel like this is a major realization for this person that is quite ego shattering because this is somebody that has very narcissistic tendencies that you were connected to. I feel like this is somebody that turned their back on you and did it in a very cold way when you needed them the most. I feel like you were going through a very difficult time, and in large part because of these people that you were going through a difficult time. But they of course acted like it wasn't them, like it was you. And while you were going through these difficulties, which they helped do, they were basically, putting all the blame on you and saying it was you, that you were crazy, or that you were the one that had the issues, or that you were the one that couldn't keep it together. I feel like this group really try to hurt your business. So however that resonates, your work. It could be, make you lose a job, or if you had your own business, going around your clients and spreading rumors on you or posting things on social media to try to get you to look a certain way, that kind of thing. Basically just make you look bad to other people. And I feel like they were able to do that in large part. And I feel like you went through a very difficult time because of that. Many of you had to change jobs or had to, close your business or stop your business because of this, or it caused you to lose out financially. And it definitely hurt your stability at the time. And I feel like this person basically was, at the time that they were doing this, was very puffed up, but it was because of your energy. I feel like, again, this is somebody with very narcissistic tendencies, and they had puffed themselves up on your energy and basically, thought they were the shit, so to speak, right? And they weren't. It was really because of your energy. And I feel like for some of you, you kind of found out what was going on even before, you parted ways with this person. You found out what was going on, or at least had a clue about what was going on. And I feel like you said some things to this person that are now starting to show themselves to be true. I don't feel like this person believed you at the time, whatever you said to them. It could be very well about this person that they were seeing, this other person that they were seeing, or about this group, or just anything in general that you were saying to this person, that this person did not believe you. Well, now this person believes you. And I feel like it's a very hard pill to swallow. I feel like the group, for the most part, has turned their back on this person and on the person that they're seeing. And the person that they're seeing doesn't even really want to have anything to do with them either anymore. I feel like both of them are kind of disillusioned with each other. Neither of them are really wanting to be around each other anymore because it was all pretty much based on the thrill of it, the passion of it was a lot to do with you and how they could destroy your life and how they could come for you. And that really fueled the fire, so to speak. There may be very well some physical attraction in the beginning that these two shared, but I don't feel like that's there anymore. And I feel like they don't really have anything keeping them with each other. Um, Especially after this person found out this information, I feel like this person really was very upset and confronted the person that they're seeing about this truth in regards to you. And the person couldn't lie because it was in black and white. There was something that they saw again on a text, on a chat message, on an email that was proof. And so this person that they're seeing couldn't deny it. And I feel like um, now they're wanting to come back around to you. Now they're wanting to make amends with you. Now they're wanting to get back in your good graces. I don't feel like the intentions are genuine. I feel like it's basically just because they feel like um, things have kind of took a sour note, have took a turn, have gone a downward spiral since they were out of your energy. And that's very much true because they don't have your energy. You have detached your energy. And of course, in narcissistic fashion, they're now wanting to come back around when the grass is not greener on the other side, right? But I don't feel like you're open to this person. I don't feel like you want anything to do with this person. And I don't feel like this person is going to be able to get back in your energy physically. You may feel their energy, and that's why this message is coming up. But I don't feel like they're going to be able to physically get back in your energy. And I do feel like this person has a lot of, they have a very rocky road ahead for them, both them and this person that they're seeing, which I don't feel like that's going to last very much longer. But I do feel like law enforcement has been watching them because they got involved in some pretty shady stuff. And not only, I don't feel like the reason law enforcement was watching them originally had anything to do with you, but I feel like somehow there's a connection now. Like some of the stuff that they have done to you has been found out by law enforcement, and they're also being watched because of that. But that's not why it originally started, if that makes sense. So I don't feel like either of them have, smooth sailing ahead. I feel like both of them are in for some surprises because they are not aware that they're being watched by law enforcement. And you very well may have thought you were being followed or being watched by somebody, and you are for some of you. And I do feel like it is law enforcement, but not because, they're watching you that you've done anything wrong or, you're being investigated for anything. But I feel like for your protection, because of some of the shady stuff that this group has been involved with. And I feel like they're kind of doing that as your protection. So if you have noticed any cars following you, like any marked, or excuse me, unmarked cars, especially dark cars with like tinted windows following you, and you've kind of wondered who is that, I do feel like that's law enforcement watching you and just protecting you because they are investigating this situation. And I do feel like they have some evidence, but there's something else they're still trying to get in regards to this people because there's multiple people involved, and for whatever burden of proof that they need to have, there's more information that needs to be gathered and more evidence that needs to be gathered, and that's why they're still watching these people, and that's why they're also watching you, just more so for your protection. Okay, my dear, so I'm going to leave it there, and I hope it helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.